Hello, I'm Gail. This is session 1 of the Port Macquarie Hastings Library Early Bird Early Literacy program. Traditionally, we've provided this program at the Port Macquarie Library face-to-face with parents of babies aged between 3 months to 12 months in age. I'll be providing 2 sessions of the Early Bird Early Literacy program, and there are info packs available at the Port Macquarie Library and by request at the Wauchope and Laurieton Libraries with additional notes and the song sheets from the session today. Today's session will cover reading and talking, and the next session is music and play. So today we're going to share some information, some stories and some songs. To get started, what is early bird early literacy? How can I help my child develop early literacy skills? Which books will suit my child? How do I read to my child? Why should I talk to my child? What do I say? The Early Bird Early Literacy program is not a highly structured program aimed at accelerating your child into becoming an early reader. We aim for you and your child to have fun and gain some new ideas to share. A child's prime time for learning and most responsive ready-to-learn phase is before they're 5, before they start school. That is why it is important to interact with your child, preparing them with literacy skills at this very young age. Early literacy is everything your child learns about reading and writing before they can read and write. How can I help my child develop early literacy skills? By reading and talking to your child, they're learning vocabulary, words, narrative skills. A story has a beginning, a middle and an end. Phonological awareness, the sounds of letters, and gaining print motivation, that reading is fun. What children like in books in their first 12 months. Books with simple, large pictures or designs with bright colours. Books with lots of white space with bold pictures. Board books with photos of other babies, photos of familiar objects. Books with sturdy pages that can be propped up or spread out to be read. Plastic or vinyl books for bath time. Washable cloth books to cuddle and mouth. Small photo albums of family and friends. Books also share language that are not necessarily part of daily life. Books have characters such as farm and zoo animals and fairy tale characters. Picture books shared with when your child is a preschooler will have plots and emotional situations that your child may not have experienced in daily life. I'd like to show you some books that might be appropriate at this age. So board books, books with nice sturdy pages that a baby can get their fingers in amongst and turn the pages. And as you can see, this one is an interactive book. We can put our little fingers through there. So nice interactive book to share with your baby. And this is called White Space. So it's a very simple picture of a baby. Babies love pictures of babies. So something like this is a good book to share at this age. Or, as we said, books with interactive pages. So you can see there that the bunny has a fluffy tail. So board pages, but nice pages that your baby can interact with the shiny duck beak and things like that there. I have a musical book here. So something like this. So if I press the button, a little bird is singing. So that's a book that a little baby can get involved with as you're reading the words. Don't neglect your favourites though, things that have been your favourite when you were young, books that may have paper pages. Just if you're sharing a book with paper pages with your baby, just tuck them in nice and close so their fingers don't get tangled up in the pages because they might get caught in the paper. As we said too, those sort of soft cottony books that a baby can cuddle up to or pop in their mouth, or the vinyl books for bath time. So there's some suggestions of books that your little one would like at this age. How do I read to my child? Find a quiet space. Sit your child nice and close to cuddle in. Read with fun in your voice. Read slowly and clearly so your child can hear the sounds in the words and the letters. Discuss the illustrations. Talk about what's happening in the pictures. Use a favourite toy as a prop in a story to share the story. Talk about the books. Talk about your favourite characters and which books you've enjoyed. Let your child choose. Your child will often have favourite books and they may want them read over and over. That's fine. Just keep reading the same stories if that's the ones they enjoy. But always know when to stop because we want to make reading fun. Pre-reading skills are caught rather than taught. Being read to and being allowed to handle books begins a lifelong love of reading. Make reading to your child part of your everyday routine. Break up your day with stories. Take a book along with you when you're out and about. Bedtime stories provide a loving, going to sleep routine. If a parent reads one book a day from birth to 5 years, by the time the child starts school, they will have read 1,800 books. You will find that sharing a simple board book with your child will only take 5 minutes, or it can take longer if you make a game of it, looking at the pictures and talking about the characters. Spending a short time each day sharing stories with your baby will enhance their literacy skills for the future. Okay, let's talk about talking. Why talking to your child matters. It will help your child to learn to talk, as it is from listening to your voice that babies learn to use language. Your baby will learn to form words by listening and watching you speak. A child will learn to pronounce words the way their parents do. It will stimulate your baby's brain. At this very young age, your baby is developing neurons and synapses at a fantastic rate. Communicating with your baby through reading and talking develops and strengthens these neurons and synapses that form the wiring of the brain. It will help your child to become a good reader and writer because language skills form the foundation for literacy. By talking to your child, they are learning daily conversation, what is happening in their world, the words communicating daily life. It will help your child develop social skills and good relationships. They are learning how we communicate in society, taking turns to speak and listen, gaining someone's attention before you speak to them, using their name, common courtesies of please and thank you, skills to assist them in the world. What do I say? Talk to your child while playing together and out and about during normal household activities. Share stories, songs and rhymes. Listen and answer when your baby babbles. They are talking to you. When talking to your baby, gain their attention by speaking their name. Try to observe what they are focusing on when they speak to you and speak about that item. Allow your baby to respond to you when you speak. Okay, now let's share some stories and some songs, and Kia has joined us to share with the singing. Okay, we will begin with the Hi Hello song. Now this song we've shared at Baby Bounce a few times, so you might know this one, and we wave and as we sing this one. So it goes like this. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Because it's always nice to say hello when you see someone. Okay, but let's share the first story. So this one is called Clap Hands, and it's by Helen Oxenbury, and it's a perfect example of white space and baby pictures. It's got a lovely short text in it with lots of actions and sounds to make. So as I read, Kia might be able to help us with some. So we start with clap hands. Dance and spin. Open wide and pop it in. So we look at all these babies. So when you're reading, you can point out the pictures to your baby and talk about what are these babies doing. Blow a trumpet. Bang a drum. Banging a drum. So some great sounds to make in this one. And then we're waving to daddy, wave to mum. And that's the end of the book. So you can see how little time it takes to share a board book with your baby. Okay, let's share another song now. And this one is called Everybody's Bouncing. Okay, so a nice action song to share. And it goes like this. Everybody's bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Everybody's bouncing just like me. Everybody's clapping, clapping, clapping. Everybody's clapping just like me. Lovely. Okay, we'll share another book now, and this is called I Went Walking. Again, look at this wonderful white space Very simple pictures. There's lots of animals in this one to make sort of animal sounds as you're reading, and lots of colours to talk about. It has a repetitive refrain, so the baby will start to pick up on that the words repeat themselves through the story, and that will give them confidence later on when they're reading. They'll know what the words are going to be. And it goes, I went walking. What did you see? I saw a black cat looking at me. So you can make lots of animal sounds like meow, meow for the cat. I went walking. What did you see? And you could point out to your baby, what's this? What could this be? Sorry, I'll just turn the page. I saw a brown horse looking at me. So you can make the horse sound with your baby. Neigh. I went walking. What did you see? You can point out this. What could this be over here? I saw a red cow looking at me. Moo. I went walking. What did you see? We can point out, oh goodness, what's this here? Ah, I saw a green duck looking at me. So we go quack, quack, quack. I went walking. What did you see? We can point out, what's this? Goodness. I saw a pink pig looking at me. So we're all ready to go oink, oink, oink. Okay. I went walking. What did you see? Oh gosh, what's this? Let's have a look. I saw a yellow dog looking at me, and look, the dog is licking his chin. So we'll talk about the pictures as we go through. I went walking. What did you see? I saw a lot of animals following me. And there's one last page. All the animals there, so you could make all the animal sounds as you finish up that book. So it's a lovely book to share. Okay, let's do another song now, and we're going to sing Humpty Dumpty, and this version has 2 verses of it. So we'll sing Humpty Dumpty, and we have, Kira and I have some Humpty Dumpty finger puppets, so you might have a toy at home that you could use as a Humpty Dumpty. Okay, so it goes, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty had a sore head, Humpty Dumpty got into bed. The king and the queen and the doctor too put Humpty together with band-aids and glue. Happy ending, yay. Okay, we'll pop that one aside. Okay, I have a cat finger puppet to share with you now, because we're going to do a couple of cat rhymes. So we all know the cat and the fiddle. Let's do that one. Okay. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. We only had cat puppets, but you could have all sorts of things for cows and the moon and the little dog for that one to share. Oh, I'll keep my cat puppet. Kia's got a beautiful cat there. Lovely gingy cat. Okay. And this one is Diddly Diddly Dumpty. So the words for all these songs are in the info pack. Okay, and this one goes, Diddly Diddly Dumpty, the cat ran up the plum tree, half a crown to fetch him down, Diddly Diddly Dumpty. That's a fun one. Okay, so I'd like to share a book with you now. That's called That's Not My Kitten. You'll probably know this series. It's a very popular one of all sorts of That's Not My's. That's Not My Kitten. And this is one to share with your baby. It's a nice interactive pages. So it goes, that's not my kitten. Its tongue is too fuzzy. And so your baby could feel how fuzzy the tongue is there. That's not my kitten. The nose is too smooth. And the baby can feel how smooth the nose is. That's not my kitten. Its bell is too shiny. And they can feel the bell there. That's not my kitten. Its paws are too rough. And they've used a very soft sort of sandpaper there so the baby can feel how rough the kitten's paws are. That's my kitten. Its tummy's so fluffy. Oh, that'd be a favourite page to touch, wouldn't it? The lovely soft pages. So that's the kind of book that you'd be wanting to share with your little one. And as you can see, how clear and simple the illustrations are, and things to talk about. You could talk about the little mouse. I wonder what the little mouse is doing in this picture. Okay, so that's the kind of book you might like to share. I'm going to reach now for my two little dicky birds here. I'm going to do the rhyme. I better show you the rhyme before I cover my fingers in puppets. There we go. Two little dicky birds. Okay, so this one could be used to see how your baby is tracking visually what they're following, what's happening in front of them. So it goes, two little dicky birds sitting on a wall, one named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. And we can see if our little ones are following where the little dicky birds are going. So I'm going to pop those down now. Okay, so let's do the favourite of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Let's share this one. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That's always a favourite to share. We've come to the end of our program now for this session, and I will do a second session of music and play, and the info pack is available at the libraries. So we always do this goodbye song at Baby Bounce as well. We've said hello and we always like to say goodbye. So we're going to be waving again. Thank you very much for joining us. And it goes, goodbye, goodbye, we'll see you soon. See you soon, see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, we'll see you soon on another day. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you, Kia. Thanks.